Well, listen, I'm just going to go through some of the calls that came in this past year in 2024 and be reminded of some of them, good, bad and indifferent, and just get a flavour of how I saw them then and how I see them now. So let's have a look. I am choosing to fly to Manchester in order to see some people in Liverpool. That's how bad it is on the West Coast Main Line at the moment. And it is significantly cheaper for me to fly to Manchester and back to see people in Liverpool than to get a train to Liverpool. Can you hear my righteous anger in that clip? I'm constantly moaning about Euston. My family actually just despair of me now when I start to speak about Euston Station. They're like, we know it's awful. We know you've been traumatised over the years coming to visit us. We know. Shut up. So I do it on the radio now instead. I mean, by hundreds of pounds cheaper. That's bonkers.
I'm really upset about it. I think our culture and our tradition is just being taken away little by little.
I've got some cushions at home that are pale green and a mixture of pale and dark green and cream.
Right.
In the design of the Union flag. But it's still, the red, white and blue Union flag is still our Union flag, and the St George's Cross is still the flag of England.
But it is, but they've changed it.
No, but they haven't.
Not. They've multicoloured it.
So should I throw out my cushions? But it is still the flag.
We can't say Happy Christmas anymore. We have to say Happy Holiday.
But we can, and we do all the time.
But every little bit of our culture is being changed. Every day I wake up and there's something else. And now the England shirt.
The flag thing, I think I might be a bit sort of numb to the flag problems because I'm not much of a flag waver. And I think it might be because I'm Anglo-Irish. So if you wave an English flag or a Union flag, the Irish bit of you is going, what would this be for? And if you do the other one, it's like, not waving that, would I? So I think I'm a bit sort of flag challenged.
Doesn't matter what colour, creed, religion you are.
Darren. I love Darren.
If you live in my community, if you're in this, you are my people. We are together. And you're right. Where you see it, you've got to call it out. I remember with the Brexit kicking off, I went for an Indian meal, I come out, and the first time I've heard it in 25 years, and the guy said to me, I won't go in there, mate, buying that and there. I won't say exactly what he said, and I'll give it to him. I'll give him the verbals, and he got a shock of his life.
I'll bet.
And we are being told, and what upsets me more, what is really getting on me is, our problems and our daily lives and what we're going through has nothing to do with immigration. But the politicians they'll tell you that it is. I know 100 different ways to say hello, how are you? I went to the park. We had Neville who sells his West Indian food there, giving it away for free. Reggae music and all the brothers sitting out drinking Red Stripe. You had some Asian families down the corner giving out free curry all the day. Their homemade food with their music and dancing and playing games. All the children in the park all day playing together. The firemen come. The local Polish community came and did their kielbasa on the barbecues. And I sit every morning having my skinny latte in Costa's with my doorman, my team, and my brothers. They're from all around the world, and we discuss it all the time. Oh. And you just got to keep talking. And my gift to my community, and I've said it all my life because my father said it and my granddad said it. My gift to my community are my children. And from the day that they were out on the street, they were taught how to think, how to say, how to accept people, difference, how to help, how to love, how to show kindness, how to tolerate, how to be tolerant, and to walk through life like a man, that your word means everything, and the way that you are every day in life means everything, and it shows the people around you. And no one asks me, no one says to me, are you a good dad? That's not for me, my children will know. Are you a good person? That's not for me. My friends and my community will tell you how they see me, and because that's my actions. That's how I live my life.
Do you know, Darren, I can't get enough of hearing Darren. I've actually got the whole call. A company that illustrates, an illustration company, sent me a version of Darren's call, all of it, with a beautiful illustration attached to it, which I've got saved on my phone. And I do sometimes just listen to it again, and I've sent it to loads of people as well, because you've got to remember that the week in which that call came in was the week that the 3 little girls had been killed in Southport and others injured. Horrific crime. And then the rioting started the following day in Southport, and then we know what happened in the subsequent week. And to get a call like that from a guy who looked like Darren, because he told us I looked like a doorman, you know, so we can imagine, can't we? And sounded like Darren. And he just, I think he explained so beautifully and truthfully how we can live alongside each other, and how most of us do live alongside each other. And in a week when agitators for violence wanted to be the loudest voices, I was so glad that actually, it's a small thing, I suppose, but in the grand scheme of things, that week on my programme, Darren's was the loudest voice, and I just love him. And I almost cried during that call.
Darren, I couldn't love you more.
Well, that was just a few snippets from 2024. I wish you a very happy Christmas and New Year, and let's see what 2025 brings all of us.